Hi, I'm Jenna.
And I'm Angelina.
And this is Magic Hour.
No, it's not.
I love the girl with magic ways.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Magic Hour. I'm Jenna Picotti.
And I'm Angelina Gagliano.
And today's a very special episode of Magic Hour because it is Halloween themed. And happy Halloween or belated Halloween. By the time you're seeing this, it's probably after Halloween.
It's gonna be well past Halloween.
Yeah, it's probably after Halloween, but that's okay. But what better way to celebrate the Halloween season than doing a special episode about it, talking about our favorite, traditions and the things we like to do in Halloween, our favorite costumes,
Yeah,
movies,
there's a
etc.
lot of good things about Halloween.
Yeah.
Like, my favorite thing obviously is like the dressing up. Like,
Oh, for sure.
I always go all out with my costumes,
Mhm.
This is our best costume. I mean, we've only dressed up one other time before.
Yeah, no,
like,
but like
this is our best costume.
Yeah, I don't know.
This is,
I forgot to
this
mention,
is-
but
Hi.
I'm Kim Possible.
And I'm Chico.
Yeah.
So, cool stuff.
Yeah,
Cool stuff.
we didn't. They came out good
Yeah, for
last minute.
Yeah,
we did it very last minute.
diluted costumes.
Yes.
This is pretty good.
No,
This is
they
pretty
did.
good.
They did came out very
But
well.
I love Halloween. Halloween is hands down my favorite holiday. I love every single thing about it. I love the candy, I love the trick-or-treating, I love dressing up, I love the spooky season in general. Like, it's just like the greatest time of the year.
Mhm.
Just like right around fall. Fall is my favorite season. So
Yeah.
like it's just like a really nice
It's just
time.
it's the best vibe.
It's the nice
I
transition.
hate that word, but it is the best
it's a nice
vibe.
transition into like the holiday season.
Yeah.
And I think it's the greatest holiday. Like, a lot of people are more Christmas, but I'm more Halloween. I know you're more Christmas, but
I know. I love Christmas. Christmas is my favorite, but Halloween is like very close second.
it's
like,
a very unique holiday.
yeah, and it's just like I love the entire month of October leading up to it. I love like I said, I hate the word vibe, but I love like the feels of it. When I think of Halloween, I get a certain feeling.
Yeah.
And I love that feeling, and I love the chilly weather. It's not too cold yet.
Yeah.
Where you can't go outside and like enjoy like the fall,
Yeah.
like environment.
There's
But
so much to do for Halloween too. Like, in my town, I live in Toms River, New Jersey, for anyone who doesn't know, and we have the biggest Halloween parade in the country.
Mhm.
So people will like leave chairs out and like not camp out, but like they'll leave their chairs on like the side of the road so that they're ready to go for the parade in downtown. And like, it's like a whole big thing. Everybody comes out. It's a lot of fun. I actually marched in it one year in middle school.
Ooh,
With the
subtle flex, subtle
I did my
flex.
pom-poms and I marched with the marching band, and like, it was a really fun time. But like, it's one of those things where everybody comes together, and like, Halloween is a really big thing in my town. Like, it just is. Like, trick-or-treating is like a really big deal. Like, when we
jealous.
canceled trick-or-treating for Hurricane Sandy and just because of like COVID and stuff.
Yeah.
It's tough. Like,
Yeah.
Toms River loves Halloween. Like, we do so much, and we do like the trick-or-treating at my high school. Like for all the clubs, we had to like decorate a door in the high school, and then when school's out, all of the elementary school kids come and they trick or
That's so
treat at
cute.
every single
Yeah.
classroom, and we give
I
them
love
candy, and like, it's a whole fun thing.
Yeah.
And like, I just love Halloween. It
Me
just
too.
has a very special place in my
Yeah.
heart.
Again, like you said, dressing up is like the most fun thing to do ever. I remember when I was younger, like getting so excited about planning a costume, going to the store with my mom and picking out something I want to be.
Yeah.
And like,
You're lame if you don't dress up for Halloween.
I'm sorry, you are
Like you have no heart.
No.
Like, it takes.
what are you doing?
It takes
Yeah.
zero effort to throw on a costume.
No,
and
exactly.
it's so fun. Like, you get to do it once a year.
Yeah, and it's like fun choosing who you want to be too, and getting excited over.
You
I
can be
love
whoever
that.
you want.
Exactly. And like I said, like, I guess a tradition for me when I was younger is like going to the store, like going trick-or-treating, and like I love that whole memory. But we kind of started our own tradition last year.
Yeah.
So last
We
year
took
we
some cool
we took
pictures.
some super cool pictures outside this really cool Gothic church in Deal.
Mm-hmm.
And it came out so awesome. I was a vampire for it.
Yeah, I was a
Yeah,
witch.
she was a witch.
It was very celestial. Everything was like very
Yeah.
purple and like holographic, and like, it was so weird because I found all the pieces at like random places. Like, my hat was from Target. My broomstick
remember
was
that,
from
yeah.
Walgreens. I was like, why does this match perfectly? Like,
No, it
everything,
was so cute.
everything like really
Yeah.
worked out for that.
They
and, like,
came out so cool too. I remember I was so excited about posting them on my Instagram. People, I'm not kidding.
People
My
were like,
roommate
"Where'd you
told me
go?"
that was like, did you see that one girl? To my roommate was like, did you see that one girl who like posed in front of the church in Deal? And my roommate's like, that's my roommate. Like,
yeah, like
people were like,
it's
oh, that's
such a
so cool.
Like, it's
Yeah.
different. No,
yeah,
else
no one
does
does that. Yeah, but
Like,
like, I
it's a
hope we
fun
continue
thing.
it because
Yeah.
I guess now it's just part of our tradition.
Yeah, we have this show. We'll get to
Yeah,
we'll do
here we
more.
go again with the fucking, yeah. But I guess another one of my favorite Halloween traditions is watching Halloween movies. I'm sorry, if you go through an entire month of October without watching a Halloween movie, girl,
There's a
you go.
waste.
What are you doing?
It's a waste of the
like,
season.
And they're like we were talking about before, ABC Family does the
Yeah, the 31 days
Days of Frightmas. Like, because they do it for Christmas too.
yeah,
do
so
the
they
31
kind of
days
have to
Christmas.
like
change it.
Of that, yeah.
But like every single night leading up to, you know, the 31st of October, of course, Halloween, they do a different like Halloween movie. So you can tune in to a different movie every night, which is so cool. I love that.
Yeah.
But so to go into Halloween movies, I'm gonna start off with saying, all right, so I haven't seen Halloween Town in probably 10 years, and that is like the biggest Halloween
That's
movie.
like the most talked about
You
one.
know, everyone was like, Halloween Town, Halloween Town, Halloween Town.
Yeah.
Like, the girl from it is going viral on TikTok.
Yeah, she's all over TikTok now,
Yeah.
making her comeback.
People make such a big deal out of Halloween Town, like, for real. So I'm like, last night, I'm like, all right, let me watch it, because I haven't seen it so long, and I wanted to watch a Halloween movie, you know, to get in the spirit. It was fucking terrible. I'm sorry to the Halloween Town stands out there, but holy shit.
It was
It
really
was
bad.
fucking
I didn't
terrible.
watch it, but she showed me snippets today and was like, Angelina, you have to see how fucking terrible this movie is compared to like what we thought it was when we were kids.
I don't know. Like, maybe I'm being too like critical of it because it is supposed to be a children's, you know, movie. It is filmed in 2004, so it is
like
older.
the special effects aren't really top tier,
I'm not kidding. Dialogue cringy as hell.
The script
the things
is really
that
bad.
the characters were doing, like, so cringy. The mom, the mom, she's gotta go.
She's the cringiest.
She's terrible. She's terrible. Who allowed that to happen? I don't know.
Sorry. The scene
like,
where she freezes. I'm sorry.
She literally.
It's terrible.
It's so bad. It really is. It's so bad. And like, besides the dialogue too, the way it was filmed. Mm-hmm. Again, maybe I'm being too critical because it was filmed in 2004. Yeah. But holy shit, it's terrible. I couldn't even focus on like the movie and the plot because the whole time I was thinking like, oh my god, I can't sit through this right now. This is so bad. I know it's probably an unpopular opinion because it's a big movie. It's a
I guess people kind of put
movie.
like the cringe aside, and it's like, well, it's like it's like a childhood like.
Honey, you know some people need to reevaluate. Yeah. Like, oh my god.
If it's a bad movie, it's a bad movie. But like, you can still enjoy bad movies, but like,
of course. No,
that's besides the point. Yeah. But like, my favorite Halloween movie, hands down, is like Coraline. For sure. Mm-hmm. For sure. It just, the animation style is really cool. It's like the perfect mix of like children's movie and like spooky movie because it's like, well, it's still a cartoon, it's still kid friendly, but like when you're an adult, you can watch it. Like, it's enjoyable for everyone.
I'm so fake for that.
You gotta watch it. You definitely should. It's a great story. It's based off a book, but it's definitely my favorite.
It definitely
movie.
has the eerie, creepy vibe.
Yeah, but like
the Tim Burton, you know, Tim Burton style.
Yeah.
Is so Halloween. Like,
yeah, that is like the staple of Halloween movies.
Yeah, and again, Jack Skellington from The Night Before Christmas, like his face is like the Halloween face. You know what I mean? Like his face is everywhere.
Yeah, even outside of Halloween, everybody loves Jack Skellington.
Like they sell
he's
stuff
just a well-known
and like Hot Topic out of Halloween. Like,
yeah, like people, it's like a big cult following. Yeah. Like everyone loves it.
I
but
don't like that movie.
I'm
sorry, I just don't like it. The crossover. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No.
The crossover between Christmas and Halloween just doesn't do it for me. You know, I don't want to be sitting through a Halloween movie thinking about Christmas. Like, I don't know. I never liked it even when growing up. Maybe it's because it was creepy when I was younger. I didn't really like that about it.
That
every time it's on TV, even now, I'm like, babe, goodbye.
Yeah.
I know. Maybe I should rewatch it.
You should rewatch it.
I mean, I know you are.
I love it. It's like the classic Halloween movie. Mm-hmm. Like, yeah, I have like my favorites, but like that, when I think of Halloween, that's the movie I think of. Like you said, because Jack Skellington's face is everywhere.
Yeah.
Like even throughout the whole year. Like it's not just like a Halloween specific thing. But like that movie's so great because it brings like that attention that Halloween deserves, because it's like Halloween isn't appreciated, Jack Skellington isn't appreciated, so it's like the whole point of the movie is him, you know, kind of transitioning over to Christmas because he thinks he'll have more success with that, but at the end of the day he doesn't.
I mean, it's a good story. It's a very
great.
Good story.
Halloween is his thing, and like that's the whole point, is like bringing kind of like the love and attention that Christmas has over to Halloween, because it's equally as an important holiday. It should be loved by everyone, and like that's why it's my favorite. Like it's just a different holiday.
Mm-hmm. But like when I think of it, like my favorite Halloween movie, Hocus Pocus. I love that movie. Like I haven't seen it in a couple years because I haven't really had time to like sit down and watch a bunch of.
That's a great movie, but I haven't watched that in years either.
Yeah, but like the whole witches, it's funny. It's a great plot. The vibe of it is amazing.
Casting is incredible.
Yeah, Sarah Jessica Parker, girl, she's such a good witch. Like I love that movie. It's so good.
Yeah,
it's really
a movie I need to rewatch.
Yeah, and I get the hype around that one. That's also really big one, like besides Halloween Town, and I get that one. Yeah, like that one isn't cringy. I don't think.
Aside from like the family friendly movies, I guess you could say. Like I love like scary movies. I don't like anything super scary or like super gory.
I don't either.
Because I don't
like
understand.
The Conjuring, those type of movies.
I
absolutely despise.
I can't sit through those.
I won't sleep for a week.
Yeah, but like some movies I'm fine with. But like I love Scream. Scream has always been a movie that I've like really enjoyed.
Yeah.
Like even when I was little, like it's scary. I had a legitimate fear that like Ghostface was gonna come in and kill me, but like that's not gonna happen.
Yeah. Wait a minute.
But I love that movie. It's one of my favorites. I love Drew Barrymore, even though she's in it for like 2 minutes.
Love
but
her.
like, and just Sidney Prescott in general, like her back and forth with Ghostface throughout the whole franchise is like super interesting. And like I'm not really too excited about the next one coming out. But like there are pretty cool people in it. I forget the one girl. She plays young Jane in Jane the Virgin. She was also in the sweatshirt video for Jacob Sartorius. Major cringe. But like she's in it. The lead singer from Wallows, Dylan Minnette, he's in it. Sidney Prescott, I forget what's her name, Neve Campbell, Courtney Cox.
Love her.
Everyone's in this movie. Everyone's coming back.
Which is
like,
probably why a lot of people are going to
that's why everyone's excited for it.
And plus it's Scream.
Yeah, but like the first one's my favorite. I don't really care too much about the rest. I'm not really I don't care too much about what's gonna happen with it. I'm sorry, but the one that has what's her face in it, she dated Evan Peters.
Emma Roberts.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Everyone loves that one. I see edits of it everywhere. Terrible. I hate that one. I hate that one so much. Everyone's like, Emma Roberts' acting is like so great. No.
She's good in American Horror Story.
Yeah, she is. She's good in a lot of things. Like when she plays the bitchy character, she's really good.
Yeah.
But that movie, it's like her like being the bad guy in the end. Sorry, spoiler alert, but like that, it's terrible.
Yeah.
It's so bad. Like I don't know why everyone loves that movie so much. Like I am so like hell-bent on the fact that the first one is the greatest one.
No, it is though, because it's the original.
Yeah, and if it ended there, I would have been totally fine.
Yeah.
Like Billy Loomis is like the greatest, and like obviously Stu, but like I love them as the villains.
Yeah.
Like they're the best ones. So like I like to ignore the rest of them, but like I will sit down and watch them. They're that good.
Yeah, and kind of going off that, just like Jack Skellington, Ghostface is such a big like Halloween staple. Like it really is. I love that character. I love like we carved pumpkins and I did a Ghostface face. Yeah. But like I just think he's so cool, and like that's such a great Halloween costume as well.
It is. Yeah. It's cool.
But yeah, unfortunately, that's all we have time for in this segment of Magic Hour. We hope you guys are still listening, tuning in, and we hope you guys enjoyed. But stick around for next segment where we review our followers' Halloween costumes that they sent in to us. Yeah, thank you.
Bye.
Welcome back to Magic Hour. As we said before, we're going to dive right in and talk about some Halloween costumes that were sent to us on our Instagram.
Okay, so the first person who sent us their costume was Ashley.
Shout out to Ashley.
Yeah.
Thank you for sending us a costume, being the first person to step up. And
yeah, she replied really fast.
Yeah.
So she was the sun for Halloween. That's actually really cool.
No, it's actually, I love it. I think it's cute.
It's very unique. I don't think I've ever seen someone dress up as a sun for Halloween, except for like babies.
Yeah.
Like a baby costume.
I don't know how she thought of it, but she has on this like really cool headpiece with like these. They
look like sun rays.
Yeah.
Like it's, oh my god, that's so cute.
It's
and
really
she's wearing
cute.
a white dress.
No,
right?
it's like a gold sparkly dress.
Oh, it looks so nice.
And she also had on like gold accessories, like gold rings and a necklace and stuff. But it was so funny because I went out with her the night that she wore this costume, and she was banging into everybody with the headpiece. Like she kept knocking into people, having to be like, sorry, like, oh my god. And she ended up taking it off, I think, halfway through the night because I think she got annoyed with it. But
that's awesome.
And it fits her well too.
Yeah, I was gonna say it looks really well, like, because she's blonde.
Yeah.
Like I think it's a perfect fit. I really like this costume a lot.
Same, and also personality-wise, it's very fitting. Okay, so the next person that sent us a costume was Cassie, and she did the Powerpuff Girls with two of her other friends. So
yeah, Cassie was Bubbles, and honestly, I think this is a really, really cute take on the costume.
I do too. It's like it's like modernized. It's not modernized, but they kind of went away from like the we're gonna dress up exactly like the cartoon characters.
Yeah.
But they still incorporated like the colors and stuff, but they took a spin on it, which looks awesome.
Yeah, like
really cool.
These are outfits that you could wear like normally alone.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's cool that like once they're together, you know what the costume is. Like you know who they're supposed to be. I think it came out really well. I like this a lot.
Me too. 10 out of 10.
Okay, so the next costume that was sent to us was from Josh, and Josh did Magnum PI.
I've actually never seen Magnum PI. I just like know what it is because of like the Hawaiian shirt.
Yeah, no, I haven't watched either, so...
I mean, he did a good job looking at pictures of what the main character looks like.
Yeah, the shirt is almost spot on, like the leaves and stuff. Like everything looks very nice.
And he has the whole mustache look going on, which is a staple,
and also
like.
the smolder.
Yeah,
what? Is with the smolder face?
Also, can we talk about the shorts?
Yeah, those are
like,
incredibly short shorts.
Those are great though.
Subtle flex with the new shoes. Very very nice, very clean. But yeah, this is a really good costume. I wish that I knew what Magnum PI like was. I mean, I know what it is, but like I don't know it.
But even though we don't know it, and the fact that if we saw that picture, like we would know what it is.
Yeah,
right
it was
away.
still executed very well. So I like that a lot.
Me too. Great costume, Josh. Next up is Derek and Brian. First off, this is Brian's costume is literally amazing. If you couldn't tell, he's Colonel Sanders. I don't know where he got that wig and that goatee and the whole getup.
It looks really good.
Yeah,
and
it looks
like
amazing.
Prior to sending in these pictures, he told us that him and his girlfriend were going to be Colonel Sanders and Chicken. I wish that we had a picture of the two of them, but even alone, like this looks really good.
Yeah, that's a hilarious idea.
And then Derek, I just have one question. Just like how do you come up with being a Wawa employee?
I don't know, but he has the apron on and the whole shirt and
like
hat.
Did you buy the pieces? Do you know someone that works at Wawa?
Did you borrow their clothes? I'm not really sure what happened.
Also, I'm genuinely curious with Brian's costume. Was she like a baby chick or like a drumstick? Like what kind of chicken? Like
was she a full out like chicken with feathers or
like
fried
just
chicken?
Like a piece of fried chicken? So
I guess I don't know. I guess it's a mystery.
Yeah.
But great costumes, guys.
Yeah.
10 out of 10 on humor. Like it's so random, but it's great.
For our final costume for this segment, we're going to do a little bit of an honorable mention. This person did not send in this costume, but me and Jenna really loved it, so we wanted to shout them out on here.
Yeah. I saw this on my Instagram feed, and I was like, I literally stopped dead in my tracks when I was scrolling, and I was like, wait a minute, this is so cool.
This is spot on. Okay, so if you can't tell, Miller did Back to the Future, Marty McFly. This is such a good costume. I think this is probably one of my favorite ones I've seen on Instagram just because it's very unique. The pose is perfect. The outfit is spot on to like every vest, like nitpicky detail.
The denim, also the Nikes, like that is a staple of Marty McFly, I feel like.
Yeah, the busted sneakers. But like these are nice.
Yeah.
This looks good. And like you were saying before, like the cuffs, everything. But I'm obsessed with the pose. I think the pose is perfect. That really makes the picture.
No, I know. It's literally a great picture. And like you said, it's unique. When have you ever seen someone be Marty McFly? Yeah. I've never seen someone do that. He's the first person that I know, I mean.
This is awesome.
Yeah.
So that is it for this segment. And stick around for the next one. Now it's time for Ange and Jenna's Recs. As you all know, it's Halloween, so what better way to celebrate the season than getting comfy and ready to binge your favorite spooky series?
My go-to spooky show is 100% Netflix's Stranger Things. One of my favorite aspects of the show is that it takes place in the 80s and gives off the vibe of a typical 80s film combined with horror and sci-fi. I adore everything 80s, which is part of the reason why I'm so drawn to the show, but we'll get into that another time. The show does a really great job in conveying the emotions that you would normally find in a horror show, as well as the deeper-rooted emotions that you would find in a drama. Spoiler alert, but one of my favorite scary scenes in the show was when Steve, Nancy, and Jonathan were fighting the Demogorgon in season 1. This entire scene was so beyond suspenseful and thrilling. The entirety of Stranger Things as a whole has tons of scenes just like this one, which is why it's such a perfect fit for a Halloween show.
One of my favorite television shows, which just so happens to be based off the hit slasher series, is MTV's Scream. The show is by far one of the most anxiety-building shows, and every episode will leave you on the edge of your seat. The characters are the perfect combination of cliche horror movie characters and relatable high school students. With shows like this, it's incredibly hard to not be connected with the story and beg the universe for things to not go horribly wrong, which I hate to tell you, they do. Unfortunately, the show was discontinued after the second season in 2016, but they were the greatest 2 seasons ever. P.S. We do not talk about season 3.
Heading on over to movies, Hocus Pocus is a Halloween classic. If you're looking for a movie to get in the spooky spirit, this is your best bet. The movie is super fun and enjoyable for all ages, and the casting for the Sanderson sisters is perfection. I am absolutely obsessed with their costumes and eccentric personalities. Although it was made in the 90s, the fact that it still holds up today is a telltale sign of how great the movie is.
Though it was not intended to strictly be considered a Halloween movie, Coraline is one of my favorite movies to watch this time of year. It's creepy and ominous enough that it has become a classic Halloween movie. It's based off the well-known novel by Neil Gaiman and is loved by so many people. The direction that Henry Selick took with the film is very similar to other Halloween staple films, such as those we know and love done by Tim Burton.
A costume that I've seen this year that really stuck out to me is Misa Amane from Death Note. If you're not familiar with anime, Death Note is a psychological thriller that follows the story of a high schooler named Light that finds a mysterious notebook that can kill anyone by just writing down their name. One of the main characters in the show, Misa, wears the coolest outfit. Her gothic and dark style makes her the perfect Halloween costume, and something that I definitely want to try doing next year.
With the series Loki being recently released on Disney Plus and having such success, I've seen so many people do Loki or Sylvie costumes online. Women especially have been taking their own spin on the costume, which I think is so cool. I love seeing people put their own ideas into costumes in order to stand out from the others. This costume is also one of my favorites simply because Loki's my favorite character in the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
And finally, what would Halloween be without some spooky tunes?
If you're looking for a more upbeat, groovy pop sound, I highly recommend Shower in the Dark by Danny and Alex. I can't really explain why this song screams Halloween for me, but maybe you'll feel the same after listening. For a more dark tone, listen to After Dark by Mr. Kitty. And finally, to slow things down, check out 1980s horror film by Wallows.
Want to hear the rest of the spooky playlist? Scan this code to get redirected to the playlist on Spotify, or click the link in the description box below.
Thank you so much for tuning in for our Halloween special of Magic Hour. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our YouTube channel. DM us your Halloween costumes for a shout out on our Instagram. Our handle is @magichour.tv, and if you don't already follow, definitely do so to stay in the loop of any updates regarding our shoots. Don't forget to tune in to WMCX 88.9 every Friday, 6 to 7 p.m. to hear the Magic Hour radio show as well. See you guys next time, and happy Halloween!